Welcome everyone to the first game of today, starting with another game simultaneously of HeyZZy versus Hashtag. Quite the game we got on our hands here in this early morning. We can see from the roster that HeyZZy has chosen to play one of the new members from
Go
Davide Magri.
Gaga.
Go Gaga. Well said, well said. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, the 12th overall, so 1 year of supporting Team Wars. As I was saying, Dahyun is one of the new members within HeyZZy, past member of Destiny Draw, highly accomplished within Team Wars and not only. So let's see what he can bring to the table. And on the other side of the coin, we have Hashtag with quite a few of their usual members of Mr. Panda, Rebirthy, see Grimsley as well. And yeah, let's see if we're gonna get the game underway. So as you can see from the starters, we have Luca and Saitama respectively, and they are both on the table, so we're gonna start imminently. Let's go. Welcome everyone. I see Rex, I see Snack, I see Vista, Frost as well. Welcome. Luca is on the top. Saitama on the bottom. 21 cards, Odeon. Luca with a 28. Alright, so seemingly, we usually see this kind of play from like a Shiranui or something, with the usual set 1, set 3 back row pass. Well, in this case it's only 2, but Luca will be responding with the Thunder Dragon OG in hand. Does he not have... Oh, okay. I was gonna say that his discarded Thunder Dragon isn't prismatic and the one he added is prismatic, but that's just gonna be it, just the one of Thunder Dragon add. Imagine starting with 2 though, that's really bad. However, because well, he didn't do any other play, it's probably safe to assume that he does have a hand trap. So let's see how Saitama will respond, because there is no way to kind of clear the level 2 tuner if he has that. I mean, at this point we don't even know if it's Shiranui or not, but most of the time Odeon you see and it's Shiranui. Let us see. Give us something, Saitama. Show us the one punch. Oh, the one punch of Winda straight to the face. 1600 plays around Allured if Luca is running Allured. So this isn't quite Shiranui, it is Ritual Beast as a starter deck. Very interesting. I'm not quite as familiar from back in the day with the RB versus Thunder Dragon matchup, which was prevalent back then when Thunder Dragons were using a lot of synchros. Uh, 2 minutes and a half left of prediction, guys. So I see HeyZZy has 119,000 gems within the pot, while Hashtag has only 20. So let's see. Zenzo as well redeeming a free sub. We will be talking about that a bit later on. And speaking of talking later on, we see Levy discard for 2 levies. Stonks. Alright, and Apelio Just gonna swing for a game. And that's it. That's it, main. Just gonna be as quick as that. That's... I would say awful for Luca there. Just from the point of being unlucky. That's certainly not how you want to start. But they're probably gonna take a bit of their time to think about whether a repeat is possible, or just a little more studying the matchup, because maybe hashtag did predict that they may start with Thunder Dragon. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll be seeing soon enough. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. It's quite early here in Europe. Action-packed today with Team Wars. A lot of Team Wars matches. I believe 7 or 8 will be going down at the same time and this morning. So make sure to check it out with the multi-Twitch link later on. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for now. Just gonna have to wait until the next game starts. Hopefully it's not a shadow game or something. Like, they didn't start instantly and I don't see any repeat so far, so probably safe to assume it's just not starting. So we had the KC Cup in the past weekend rather. Thunder Dragons have won, Onomads being the runner-up. I'm blanking on the graphic right now, but we have seen I believe at least 3. Oh, repeat. Okay. Okay, so we have a repeat coming in for BZ. So we will be seeing, once again, Thunder Dragons versus Ritual Beast. Back to the game. We'll be talking about the KC a bit later on. Saitama once again going first. Elder, are we gonna see a Hawk? We'll be seeing a window. Not the most far off, but still a card you want to have in the banished pile, that is. And just one set. Alright, so maybe Luca, does he have the tools to OTK just through a window? Because I'm not quite sure if Elder into window was that powerful to start off the turn. But Melody, 2 out of 2 games within close to starter hand. Discarding Hog, that is very interesting. So he already puts a light material in the grave, most likely intending to go for that Livioneer. And interestingly enough, we will be never mind. Yeah, I probably missed it, but he, yeah, I don't know. That's really bad luck, honestly. Like, even last week, I was, no, not last week, week 4, I was watching a match and I really cannot remember who it was, but the guy straight up just bricked. No, it was McMurphy. It was McMurphy in the diffusion match, their last diffusion match. He just bricked terribly, like just like last game of Luca, where he discarded 1 OG and passed. He did that for both of his games. And just similarly to that game, a repeat was used, but in the end, Diffusion did manage to climb back and win the match. So maybe we will be seeing some action later down the road from BZ. Currently, Saitama is going for the Ulti Cannon Hawk combos, or rather combo, or no, not combo, rather just the search, adding the regular Cannon Hawk to the hand. So we now know that this card in hand is indeed that. Seemingly no delay as well upon the attack. Ambush in Luca's end phase. Just think about this. Luca has had absolutely no play. 20 cards, I mean, the hand it's gotta be terrible. Like, he discarded Hawk. Like, truly no better discard in that case. I don't know. There was seemingly no hand trap, so it's gotta be the card Luca top decked in case of a hand trap. But even in that case, nothing whatsoever from Luca, and that is very sad to see. Oh my god, just literally being unable to play because of bricks. That's just awful. Certainly not how you want to start up against an opponent you really need to win upon. And conversely, hashtag if they do want to prove that they are one of the better new teams, they've gotta take the Titans of BZ down. So yeah, they will be thinking a bit about the counterpick, because RB probably isn't a deck they prepared for that much, and they should be sending something with probably a neutral matchup up against, I don't know, I'm just a caster and the referee, I don't know how to play this game. Kep. A lot of people put Luca on their fantasy league team as well. Feels Batman. In this case, it wasn't a sack or something along those lines that that made you have -3 points, but it was just the shuffling algorithm handing Luca some really bricky bricks. So back on the topic of KC, I still didn't find the graphic, but I also didn't really look out for that. Probably safe to say that we will be seeing a meta overhaul starting soon, either sometime by week 6 of Team Wars, or most likely mid-October, something along those lines. So hopefully this will be the last week in which we will be having this all ban list. Back to the game, so we have Toby coming onto the table with My Valentine. Interesting. We're gonna see 21 cards. Okay. Probably indicative of harpies that way, because usually Triamids do run that 20 mark. Harpy sounding around, yeah, would be pretty useful up against Saitama's back row. But just even conversely, Triamids probably should have a pretty good matchup against Ritual Beast. So either way, this should be looking like Toby's counter pick victory, but obviously way too early to tell. Not even the the first action of Toby's turn was done, Oh god. Nothing? No, nothing. Okay. Um, who cursed BZ today? I wanna know that. Alright, Elder coming through. And the Winda as well, so if there is a TTH set, well, Winda will say no. This is probably the instance where you do want to just normal summon the Winda off of the Elder. Only one set. Probably fine, considering the Harpy's hunting ground. And also the 2 back row of Toby. Back to him. He had the Perfumer in hand. Alright, so he did choose to keep it in order to get rid of the back row. But we will be seeing a Canadia chained. Are we gonna see a Swallow's Nest perhaps? No. We will not be seeing a Swallow's Nest or a Lance or anything of sorts to protect the Perfumer and leave it face up. He added Feather Rest. Alright, set 3. Still nothing quite activatable, except from Saitama's side with the Ulti Apelio swap, if he wants. Quite unfortunate there for Toby. He chose to keep the Perfumer and conversely the Egotist. 2 Harpy summons for 2 back rows. For turn 3 rather than go for a Cyber Slash perhaps on turn 1, depending also what the other back rows are. Alright, back to Ulti Apelio with a Winda, so seemingly really not looking too good for Toby there. What's it gotta be? It's gotta be the TTH that we probably knew was there. Ulti Apelio will be swapping. Gotta get the Winda and the Elder. Winda as well will be popped and float into probably regular Apelio or even Hawk. No, not Hawk, because in that case you wouldn't be able to actually get rid of the face down Perfumer. So it's gotta be Apelio, I think. Or wait, no, not third Winda, because we already special summoned the Winda. I remember what the Ritual Beasts do. There's the Apelio. Even has Fodder in the graveyard as well for a banish if need be. Only one though. We know the other card in his graveyard is Canadia. Book of Moon, alright, so he chooses to keep the Perfumer on the field, so he has another chance and not just lose to another Canadia card of sorts. There's the Perfumer. Has the Egotist already, so we know one of his other 3 cards. The non-top deck card cannot be a Feather Rest, so we know one of the other 2 is a Feather Rest. Either a bluff on the field or the rightmost card in his hand. Let us see though. He's gotta be popping 1 with this Harpy Lady 1 summon. Check that back row, it's a Canadia once again. So he did the right play by booking and allowing his Perfumer to live there. Thinking about which one to flip down. That's something. But you probably, yeah, you probably want that one. I don't know. Ooh, right off the top, Swallow's Nest. Alright, I guess this is suddenly turning towards Toby's favor. He will be having probably an Oracle coming down onto the field. Or even another Perfumer, because he didn't use the effect. Oracle will be. HeyZZy gonna pop itself. But it's no worries, because Oracle can always bring it back, as we all know. We'll be having also sufficient fodder for the Feather Rest that he searched earlier with the Perfumer. And conversely, he can also return one. Like the Winda. Surely not the Elder. And depending on what he draws, that could also be very beneficial. Another back row is exactly what you want to draw, unless Hysteric Party activates. He will be discarding the Feather Rest. Very interesting actually how he didn't go for the Feather Rest. Obviously, you either have to choose between shuffling and drawing two, or just wait, he didn't activate. He didn't go for Perfumer. Alright, so he will be going for Corbage play. Am I smelling game here with a potential Gaia Peters? Did he do it in the wrong order? Oh, never mind. 16, 26, I cannot do maths. But that is game. Let's go, Toby. One turn full of action. And we have seen Hysteric Party and Corbage into Gaia being used. NA maths. Let's go. NA maths are quick maths. So I have an excuse. Nah, not really. Curious actually to see Saitama's second deck now, because it's not often we see Ritual Beasts, period, not just as a starter. Alright, back to the table. Let's go. Fourth game. Toby's first deck versus Saitama's second deck. Human Astral. Your favorite deck, chat? Your favorite tier 0 deck. Or maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Human Astral does have do have other usable skills like yeah, dual fuel. I'm hard reaching here, but surely cannot be an automat, right? High key copium addiction right there. Alright, but we'll be seeing the skill activation. Shuffling away the wind. What you grabbing, sister or the Bancho? There's the sister. Gonna play with the sister. Sus statement right there. Are we also gonna see the Bancho though? Or just the set cards? It will be just a set card, so immediately I think that if Toby has a Soul's Nest and any starting Harpist would be a starter. Somewhat. Obviously we'll get booked on summon. Are we gonna see the Soul's Nest being changed to this Book of Moon and avoid that face down flip and go into the Channeler that way? Soul's Nest will be activated, attributing the optimal target of Harpist. And here we go. Will be the Perfumer. So probably indication that he doesn't have another Harpy in hand, or he predicted another Book of Moon, and if he has a Soul's Nest right now, he will not. Imagine. Imagine if he had a second Soul's Nest. There's no way you don't win after 2 of those. Regardless, he did add the Feather Rest once again. Does have a search in the end phase. And we're gonna see some back row as well coming down for Toby's end of turn. Should be adding that Channeler, right? Oracle, interesting. Did someone play RBZ in this war? Yes, Hegelian. Saitama did go 2-1 with Ritual Beast as starter deck. So it's probably more of a, not because Ritual Beasts are probably the worst deck to go up against, but Luca straight up just started with Thunder Dragons and did absolutely nothing. Discard 1 OG for OG, Melody, Levy for Levy twice, and yeah, it just, what deck doesn't win against a deck that is a punching bag at that point? Speaking of punching bags, we will be seeing Zubaba Bancho Gaga coat, which looks like a little thug there with the mace, the sword mace. What's he holding actually? It's like a barbed club, I don't know. Regardless, he will be out of the action for the rest of the turn due to the Book of Moon. Sister as well, once again not activating her other effect. And Hysteric Party coming down to save the day with the Oracle discard and the Harpist that are to be summoned back, and popping the rightmost set card. One of the set cards, obviously, Floodgate from Saitama. And yeah, well, at this point, well, MST can do some wonders for the Hysteric Party, but you still have the normal sound to take care of, and at that point, it's gonna be probably even worse to deal with what Toby has to offer. So there's a Cyber Slash, still keeps his Harpist attached. Fiendish Chain. Oh god. Rest in peace, Saitama. You did your job. Egotist as well. That was bluffed there. And yeah, GG. he can do the Korbash play again, boys. He can do the Korbash play again. Give it to us one time, Toby. Give it to us one time, Toby. No. Alright. Sometimes we wish for too much. We have to, you know, value the first time around that play got unveiled. And yeah. Saitama 2-2. Went well as a starter there for hashtag. Managed to at least get a repeat off, which didn't quite pay off for BZ if you weren't here earlier. Let's check through the predictions. So 75% of the total gems are distributed towards BZ side, while 25% of those are towards hashtag. So who is the biggest fan of BZ Buns 22 voted with 40k gems. So that's 1/3 actually of the total gem distribution for BZ. 1/4 total. And Vini Souza with 11k gems for the other side of hashtag. Let's go back to the game. We'll be seeing Rebirthy, sorry, also known as RBT. And 27 cards with Yubel. So probably indicative of the usual card piece counter of Thunder Dragon. Once again, just like in the first game of Toby setting 2 and passing, we do get revealed that it is a Thunder Dragon, but in the first game we did see Bukamoon and Treacherous Trap Hole being the set cards. Probably you don't want to see those if you're a birdie. Starts with OG as well, very good. Starting with Dark and OG, that's 2 materials out of the 3 required at the very least for the Levy summon, but he chooses to add 2 of Thunder Dragon, making me think that we will be seeing a Melody summon soon. Welcome everyone. Alright, he does have Roar, I mean Aluf. If there is a chance to TTH, it will be soon after. Oh, adds Duel. That means he already has the Hawk in hand. Right? Nonetheless, whatever he hawks, well, there's only one Hawk target there, which is Roar. He will be having to either TTH or Bukamoon. So let us see what Rebirthy is intending to do. Yeah, big thonkin going down right there. We know he has 2 OGs in hand, 1 Duel in hand, and 2 unknown cards. One of which is Sark. Holy shit, what a hand. What? Alright. Hawk Banish. Alright. So it's probably not as broken as it may have seemed. Maybe it was a mistake to add the Duel, but who knows? He shuffles everything almost. Let's see what he kept. He could have shuffled the Duel away, he could have shuffled, but also keep 1 Thunder Dragon OG away. The caster of this game is HeyZZy. Check him out here for nudes. OnlyFans/HeyZZy. Damn, Heg. Why you leaking? Why you leaking? Alright, so he did choose to keep Duel, so his other 3 cards in hand are totally unknown cards. I don't see how this battle phase doesn't trigger any form of back row, and we will be seeing the Bukamoon. Hawk to be returned to hand. And well, let's just hope that Rebirthy did draw into some form of hand trap, because any kind of starting play such as a Channeler or a Perfumer can mean doom for Rebirthy there. Feather Rest. We are 3 out of 3 with adding Feather Rest after the Perfumer, but it's understandable well when we usually also start with Igodes there. No materials currently for Feather Rest. What's he gonna go into? Oh, usually 99% of the time you go for slash. We'll be that. Let's see what other back row he has in case he wants to return either of the monsters. Duo could be a good return, considering there is currently no fodder, but it's probably way better just to get rid of it by battle. Are we gonna see any Sphere Kuribo from the side of Rebirthy? To deny a stack. Duo is a very good card to get rid of Cyber Slash that way, but it will be going to the graveyard. And now Rebirthy, with the full casino hand that he gambled away earlier with the Hawk effect. Let's see what you got. Only one dark attribute monster in the graveyard. Second Sark, by the way. So we at least now know that he does not play Rhinocebus. Blind Rhino. I mean, what? Cut that, cut that. Editor, please cut that. This was not said. Alright. Goes for the Banished Roar. And goes for the Dark. Interesting. Are we gonna see a Tribute Summon for Dark, perhaps? Or Tribute Summon Hawk as well, that works. Blind Rhino Seabuns. Yeah, I don't know. I'm bugging. Or rather, I'm tweaking. Oh, there we see a Levy. Very well, very well. We'll be able to clear the rest of the back row, perhaps, as well as the monster. Whatever he returns there is actually pretty good for Rebirthy. Chooses not to activate anything. That is a really good play. Because now, well, I'm assuming he has at least one form to disrupt an attack, which is Bukamoon. He took a gamble right there, actually. Toby. He took a big gamble. Feather Rest. We'll be shuffling the remainders of the Harpies. Drawing just the one. If it ain't Chandler with a Harpy discard, I don't see it. It's gonna be just a set. And it's looking real rough. First, Gold Sark's Forbidden Effect somehow activates. Somehow. But yeah, will be the win for Rebirthy with a counter deck of Thunder Dragon. Let's go. Toby now down to his other deck. Alright, get back into it. Odeon up against Yubel. Where have we seen this before? Are we gonna see Rebirthy suddenly starting with one OG pass? Or are we gonna see... Oh no. Okay, one set at least is something. Thunder Dragons don't run many sets, but you could probably guess which one it would be. Considering also the two OG Thunder Dragons in the graveyard. Toby with a normal summon Samurai Skull and set 3. Samurai Skull with a very good attack line of 1700. Playing around the lured 1800, and it probably wouldn't have been able to swing there. But it's important what kind of follow-up Toby has, because Rebirthy has absolutely none. Did I curse him? Did I curse Rebirthy? We have seen only OG thus far. Caster's Curse, I tell you. You think of something, and it's gonna happen. It cannot be avoided. It just works like that. I don't know. Alright, currently looking like lethal. TD today did turn some heads. I don't know. First 2 games totally awful from Luca. Awful as in bricks, just being unable to play. Meanwhile, Rebirthy experienced both sides of the coin, both with OG Pass as well as you know, probably one of the most insane hands you could ever see in Thunder Dragon. Probably not the best play though. Alright, there's the Levianeer. Let's see, are we gonna see a Fiendish Chain perhaps? There you go. Anything else from Rebirthy though, because he did brick very badly, and probably less likely to see some form of follow-up here. It's gotta be hoping for a hand trap of some sorts. Dark, the card that was top decked, can be a good sign. Would have for sure loved it a turn or 2 prior. Oh my god. Oh, this is so sad to watch, guys. This is so sad to watch. Alright, Spectre Swords effect. Oh, Hades. You don't often see this card, but it's gonna come just in clutch, I guess, with oh, it's not even dark though. Tribute set, it was the OG. Oh my god. I'm hoping the future Thunder Dragons from either side will have a better way to, you know, play the game and not completely brick. Thankfully though, Hades will be able to negate the search. So yeah, quite unfortunate, but there still is a level 5 left on the board. Maybe some shenanigans with Hawk can do the trick. There are, after all, 1 dark and 1 light in the grave. Hawk could be the third. Levianeer probably could clear some of the board. Let's see, Roar. It's gonna be adding the 100 Thunders back. Understandable to some degree. It's a pretty good target for the Roar. Due to OnlyFans new policy. Oh my god, Heg. What the heck doing? What the heck doing? Tribute set once again, adding Duo. Also has the Hawk, so there is something here to be fought. Although probably could have been not, let's say probably not better, but Duo summon first for the extra attack. Surely not like it matters much though. And we know this card is the 100 Thunders. duo at the very least will be going through. Gonna search that Hawk and pass on that. Ballista, oof. Gonna get rid of that back row and well, you know what this means. You know what this means. Should be game with a swing of 20. No, 30. Man, I cannot do maths right now. I don't know, I'm quite broken right now. So 200. 32. 37. No, it's... Bro, I don't know. I'm tweaking. It's gonna be 32. More than enough, regardless, for game for Toby there. So, yeah. 3-3. Toby managing to... Oh my god, did I put Roberti as 11 from the very beginning? I'm so sorry. How did no one notice? Alright. Yeah, back to the table, back to the game. Very fast games actually today, as far as you know, the downtime. Nightbot 2x. Oh no, I don't want to read further. To access HeyZzy's exclusive content, send 1,000 to his manager. Even the thank you for playing Duel Links. That's very based. Dice from cringe, yes. Yes. Normal summons the sister. Special summons the Zubaba Bancho Gagaga coat. Sister has another effect, did you know that? To go into a rank 6. This was without any skill search, by the way. Hard opening both the sister and the code. Pass. Oh, that's an issue. Or is it really an issue though? Because not a whole lot of things to disrupt the back row either way. So it's probably best to keep those in hand in case of stuff like lands. Among other. Utopic, aka Please Floodgate, Canaria, Book, Fiendish, Ballista, me. Toby, please do what has to be done. No. Wait. No target? To special summon? They're playing 4D chess right now. Rebirthy was like, man, he has to use some form of back row on my Utopic. I mean, I have 3 cards in hand, and I haven't set any back row. Surely I have a lot of monsters in hand I could benefit off of a Utopic special summon. And Toby saw through that. Toby was like, man, I know you have nothing in hand to special summon, so I'm just gonna keep my back row for further more scary monsters. And that's exactly the plan for now. That, or he has Fiendish Chain and he probably just chose to not activate it, you know, on summon, and instead, you know, wait for Utopic's effect. Oh, Solitaire. Bouncer negates Solitaire, right? Yeah. Activates on the field, although it resolves within the graveyard. Finish Chain for the Samurai Skull. You would have loved to have that level 2 tuner by now, Toby. Still, currently higher attack, but we have to know that Rebirthy has used no onomatopoeia thus far. Bolt. Let's check the face down. Will be a Canadia. Sadly dead for now, but still can come back later. Canadia comes and goes. Like your sister pal, Lamau. Anything from Rebirthy though, cause well, alright, there's the Bancho. He started with this card, by the way. His hand was what? Sister, Bancho, Bancho, Utopic. Or probably not. I don't know. Still. It's gonna be swinging. Is he going to let this through though? Still two back row to take care of, and one of them will be activating. There's the second Canadia. I was saying Canadia comes and goes, and for now it goes to the graveyard, not comes to the field. Turn on character lines for... No, sir. We are not doing that around these parts. Back or top deck, that's... Oof. This is one of the issues with the decks that usually rely on those back row cards. You have to have your engine going. And the more you go without that engine, the less powerful these set cards become. Because at the end of the day, also your opponent gets to plus and plus and plus. And you continue to waste and waste and waste stuff to counter it. And well, for now, it's looking not the worst for Toby, but it can always swing around, be it for Rebirthy or for Toby himself. First automato play of the duel. Getting head. Normal summoning it subsequently. It's gonna be a level 6. But at least can get... what you get here? Sister? Yeah. Get sister back. Are you gonna see a clutch finish chain? No. What will we be seeing though? Oh. What? I have to read heads every single time. Can a special summon? Yeah, I don't know. For the rest of the turn, except Xyz. Nonetheless, Endless Trap Hell will activate as a Canadia. I'm not sure if that's the best, honestly, because you would have two Canadias in the grave already. And this way you up your chance to actually draw into a trap. But still, Toby will be, I guess, losing. Quite unfortunate there, but Onomat, you know. You know. Toby, very respectable 3 and 2 there. Attempting to set his team up for success after a failure starting side. Not because of bad plays, obviously, but once again due to extreme bad luck. Welcome, welcome, Mr. G. Wicked. Yep, indeed. Alright, curious to see what kind of deck we will be seeing next from the side of BZ. They have played two players thus far, but there's still some of the heavy hitters left in the back. You have Kisara there. You have one of their new members, Dahyun, that was a member from Destiny Job previously, looking to explore and hop into a new endeavor with BZ, who opened up recently to international players, first being Dark Ragno. And it will actually be Doctor, one of their historically best performing players. So let's see how that goes. Orion once again. Are we gonna see Shiranui's once again? Rebirthy going first. Which card are we Onomata playing for? Is it gonna be the sister or the code? Show us what you got. Bouncer pass unironically extremely good. Shuffles the bolt for the sister. Did you know sister can search Gagaga Bolt, which is a searchable pop 1? Well, if you didn't know, you know now. Set 2. Rebirthy did set the bolt previously. Oh my god. Normal summon core. Scoop? Yes or yes? Imagine having to Canadia core though. That's a bit yikes. You can take Doctor out of the ETH decks, but you cannot take ETH out of Doctor. Live and die by the endless trap hell. Let's see that rank 6 that will be coming along. Revealed the bolt earlier to add the coat. I did miss that. Will be the M7 actually. That's gonna be baiting surely some form of removal from Doctor. Ballista Squad, a card that ETH Sidra plays. Two other games have started right now on Disturbia's, respectively Gaiba's channels. The first one between SEM and Sensei, quite a good game there, and Switcheroo up against Shadow Games Links. So make sure to also check those out by using the command !multi. Speaking of exclamation mark, that is my reaction to Cyber Repair Plant. Add Cyber Dragon. Not core, but Cyber Dragon. Oh, for the overflow. Oh my god, this way you get rid of the 2 back row, and if you have the Cyber Load Fusion, that will be game. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Veer. We spoke earlier of the KC Cup related decks. Well, we have one. ETH Cyber Dragon. Nossa. Nossa caralho. Well, that's Doctor for you, I guess. As I said, you can take the Doctor out of the ETH decks, but you cannot take the ETH out of Doctor. Live and die by the Endless Trap Hill. That's his catchphrase from now on. Alright, so we will be waiting for the next player to come in. We have Mr. Panda, one of their notable players, which usually does play on a weekly basis. We also have Grinsley and Gamjatang. Caralho, sai Drastal. It's funny, like, hashtag did decide to start with a, well, let's say not the most common deck in this meta, but we will have to remember that Ritual Beast, albeit a different variant of combo, or aggro rather, Ritual Beast did manage to get top 10 global, while ETH Sidra, I believe, was popularized by none other than Reddy, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe someone can correct me on that, but yeah. 1 hour deep into the war. With quite the scoreline of 4-4, very equal for now. After the initial failure that was Lucas Terrible Bricks, and we do have Gamjatang coming in. Let's go. Yummy Yugi. Yugers. Any Yugers in the chat? Are you a Yugma male? Yes or yes? Virgin, Sigma, or Ligma male versus Chad Yugma male. Core, obviously. Obviously. Cannot be a Cyber Dragon game without opening core. Going first, going second, doesn't matter. It's in your hand. It's like your hidden skill. If you don't start with it, you are a bad player, objectively speaking. You are a bad player, objectively speaking. Totally. This little guy right there can also search repair plant. The more you know. There you go. Now you have follow-up in case core does get destroyed. Or just sent to the graveyard through any form. Even though also, well, you would cyber repair plant first. You search what you need to search, and then you banish core for the free Cyber Dragon special summon. Ganja Tank starting with the Dark in hand. Love to see that in the opener. What's it gotta be though for his own turn? Any Alufers, any Gold Sarkers, any Hawkers works. But just for Dark, I'm expecting the Tribute Summon or Tribute Set. For the Roar, that's actually a really good target. Especially when obviously his effect is live. There's the Duo Summon, having added 100 Thunders as well. Currently looking like lethal, but 3 set cards, you have to remember that. Well, currently not, but it was, I believe, played in a... Oh my... Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Nice. That's a fat drowning there. Cyber Repair Plant coming in clutch. Can search whatever the frick you want there. What's it gotta be? You know, it does make me think, does ETH Sidra have a good matchup against Thunder Dragon? Probably not. But still, that was a really fat drowning. Where's Cyberstyle at? I don't see no Protos. Get overflowing. It's gotta be the leftmost set card. And are we gonna swing for 400 successfully? Or are we gonna get greeted by the 100 Thunders? Show us what you got. Obviously, probably wouldn't want to take a 400 hit for free. And the way it's currently looking, there's no way for Doctor to get over that. So back to Gamja Tank. So quite the field wipe in the earlier turn of his. Big thunking going on. Thinking about all the possibilities he can deal with only 3 cards in hand. One of which being Dark. Sark right off the top. Gonna be floating off of the Roar effect. It's gotta be the OG, so he is preparing for a rank 5 summon. The best one here would actually be Tiras, the Keeper of Genesis. Has seen a little more usage recently. In order to, you know, have the destruction immunity good enough by itself, and also a pretty okay out to Necker Valley. We'll be seeing, I don't know, 2 cards in hand. 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 2 Alright, so this would be an attack for game, but we know he has overflow. And this roar is unable to float. We have already seen its effect go off. And there it is. The one from the graveyard, alright. That's fine. Seemingly no delay. But yeah, let's see what Doctor has still left in the bag. He can special summon a Cyber Dragon from the deck if need be. But at this point you probably want to get into that fusion game. Get some of that stuff going quickly and smoothly. Core from the grave, as described earlier, it will be Veer, serving as a wall. Maybe not for too long. But it can also be just the 2 Cyber Dragon cores that to be shuffled from the banished pile for the Rampage Dragon. Cyber Dragon dry. Oh my god. Is this... Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay, Doctor. Holy. What a journey. Cyber Dragon. ETH. Jesus Christ. He is getting them wins though, so he's probably not complaining. Alright, and we will be seeing a repeat for hashtag, so... yeah, once again, Cyber Dragon ETH against possibly D-Draw, possibly Draw Sin Spell or Trap, Thunder Dragon. We can proceed. So Cyber Style, man, I never heard of that. I ain't heard of that skill. Should be some trash skill, right guys? ETH coded. Live or die by the ETH. Let's see, take 2 of Doctor versus Gamjatang. Same decks. And let me make you able to see. There you go. Aloof, oh my god, this is the second time we see Aloof this whole war. From, what was it, 5 or 6 Thunder Dragons? Both of these teams do enjoy their Thunder Dragons. Usual combo. Aloof and Darker Roar. Big Schlippin. Has the Hawk already in hand, so he can afford to search the Thunder Thunders. Okay. There is a bouncer on the field. In your hand, you have a Cyber Dragon core. What is the correct decision? Do you normal summon a core? Or do you just pass? If you answered, you just pass, you're not a true Cyber Dragon player, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, that surely cannot be a core set. It's probably... We have seen Veer. Veer is a pretty good monster to set. We have seen Dry. Cyber Dragon Die. Roar effect, grabbing back the dark. Melody, oh god. That is 3 in the grave. And that is 2 Levian Eaters. What kind of back row are we going to see though? Effect activates. Are we gonna see something more? Oh no. Wait, no, he can search with Dark. He just cannot. Well, obviously he cannot float with Roar because he has 3 monsters already, but he also has used Roar previously. Alright, it will be going through uninterrupted, so probably you hit the back row there. Get rid of those bad boys of Aero Ballista. Maybe Canaria. Oh god, there's the drowning. Swiped off the board. Thankfully, without it resolving. Tribute Summon Roar. He is intending to swing for game. Is he gonna swing with Alu first? No, okay. Okay, it was a dry. Oh no, there's a delay. Oh no. Is that a second drowning? You told me he set 2 drowning on turn 2. Doctor, please spare this man. He's just hyping up everyone for it. He's not wanting to activate it right off. Oh, it's overflow. Oh my god. For a second I thought it was drowning. Because like, I mean they're blue and purple. Alright, well, we'll be preventing lethal, at least, but he opted not to destroy Bowser there. Interesting. He re-adds Overflow. Probably actually not a card you want to see right now. Would have surely loved that drowning. Alright, Fluggy was activated, but Gaia Dragon is onto the field somehow. 100 Thunders, 2 Chain to it, and that will be game. Auto summon it in attack, and yeah, that's it, main. This time around, yeah, the skill didn't quite pay off, but still. 2 and 1 with ETH. Cyber Dragon. You don't say this every day. A busted skill like Cyber Style being not used. It's like playing Automato Play with, I don't know, Destiny Draw. There's just some things that probably usually don't happen, and that is one of them. Quite Interesting. Yeah, I agree, Draco. There is still, not just for hashtag, but also for BZ, quite a few heavy hitters still left in the back. You got Mr. Panda for hashtag, you have Kisara for BZ. Doctor back onto the table. Bonds. The only time you ever see this dude, he has straight to the grave. And also the most time you ever see this dude, he has Trimits. Show it to us one time, Doctor. What you got? Is it gonna be the Cyber Dragon and Trimit pair? Will be exactly that. That's a pretty sad opening hand, actually. You have nothing to special summon from hand as a monster with King Golem, and conversely, you will also desperately need some form of a top deck for the next turn. Going up against a Stark opener as well. Floats into dark. Chibit summons for the roar. Dark obviously can grab the Hawk and get roar that way from the banished pile, but he can also search for 100 Thunders, considering he already has Hawk in hand. And well, that could prime a TTH to be activated by now, but also can prime a Trimit Pulse, considering he did switch into a field spell almost instantaneously, I meant to say. Well, it wasn't to be activated instantaneously. He will be letting that go through. Alright, so he is probably intending to special summon back the Master using the Pulse. It will be exactly that, which is more than fine. It's a good play. You save this way the likelihood of having to top deck a good card. Cruiser netting you a search as well. What you gonna search though? It's probably gonna be a normal summon. Is he gotta be a dancer to perhaps bypass the roar float, but at the same time roar dancer will be having quite low attack of 1600 and 1100 respectively without the King Golem. Or is he just gonna be the Sphinx, which probably easily dies to, you know, just M7 there. It will be the dancer. So he is intending to try to push just a bit. It's very important still what a top deck is for Doctor. Big silence. King Golem was the card drawn right off the top. Well, he can special summon the dancer that we know he searched. Yo, Cosmic, what up? Well, the King Golem top deck was very beneficial actually because he can special summon the dancer in defense, not having to worry about any form of lethal through dancer. Obviously, this way you also deny a possible rank 6 with just the materials on the board. Likely, you know, that Gamja does have follow-up. And there you go. Living here, boys. That's gotta prompt one effect of a Tramid monster to switch into Fortress. Interesting that he didn't preemptively Fortress though. This way you also get a material for Pulse. And you can, I don't know, pop something, but probably not much you can pop at the end of the day. Banish zone cards, yes I can. So this is what we have for Gamja. He did banish all three of these for the Livioneer special summon. Right here we only have field spells in the graveyard. So this Fortress, well, it won't be able to grab a monster, sadly. Still, hopes if this card is a second Pulse for Doctor. Let us see. Will be the M7. Surely's gotta get popped if it's a Pulse face down. Yes. Damn, that starting hand. Double Pulse, Master, and King Golem. And he still made it work. Anything else from Gamja though? He has not used Hawk yet. And we know he searched it, so that's basically his next step. Or he can also 100 Thunder for 1. Okay. Okay, yes. That does put another fodder for a Pulse. But at this point, Doctor has to top deck a field spell. Has to. Else it's just not gonna cut it by the next turn. Because he used Dancer effect first, that makes me think he did not top deck a monster for sure. But he also didn't top deck a field spell. Is that a third Pulse? Is that a dead TTH? Is that a Sphinx perhaps? Let's see if my read is correct. Soon to know of that also. Because it is looking like we will be going into a rank 5. Most likely it will be the Aegis. Or, well, he can also... oh my god. It's the Volca boy. Sadly, well, it won't be able to pop the Dancer, but at this point, you have more than enough fodder to, you know, just swing and hope for this card not to be a Sphinx. Oh my god, it's the Sphinx. Oh. Alright, what do you top deck here? A set card is the least one you want to top deck. But it's still... TTH is live. TTH is like the only thing that works right now. Else Levi just swings over the Sphinx. Show us the TTH Doctor one time. One time. setting what could be an Aluf, I guess. Oh my god. It's the TTH, dude. Doctor, are you going to bring this back? Cruiser. That's a step in the right direction. Now, any monster and any field spell is a good top deck for the next turn. It is a dancer, so okay, another levy. Right out the top. GG. That was a fun little attempt to come back. Roar float as well. I mean, he does have a normal summon, but well, he also has the. Okay, he reveals the veil. That's very interesting information for BZ going into the next match, next duel rather, in an attempt to, play around veil. Hashtag back in the lead. Doctor grabbing 2 wins with none other than ETH Cyber Dragon. And we will be seeing what holds for the next. So 2 still left in the back for BZ. The heaviest hitters, I would say, actually, Dahyun and Kisara. Obviously, we all know Kisara from the recent performance, and Dahyun from being part of the 14-0 roster run of Destiny Draw back from a few seasons ago. What a run! 14-0. That means winning 10-0 in the group stage, which is a feat only Destiny Draw have achieved, and also winning every single match in the playoffs, which was the quarters, the semis, and the grand finals. Oh, so that's 13 actually, not 14. I also counted round 1. So the other game that started at the same time as this one between FHX and Stellar Trace is up at 6-4 in favor of FHX. And there's also 2 games that started 30 minutes ago between Sensei and SEM, as was Switcheroo and Shadow Gameslings. Make sure to check those out with the multi-command. Alright, we do see someone from BZ entering the room. It is Dahyun. Gold KC icon from this one, the September one. clearly showing how good he is. Alright, we will be heading into the duel now. "21 cards, that's usually indicative of the higher card count usually indicates harpies. 20, maybe 21 indicates those trimids, and oh no, Thunder Dragon Machine broke again, guys. Thunder Dragon Machine broke again. It's just the dark, and there's the trimid. All right, so it was the less common 21 card variant of trimids. Cruiser, it's a good start. Dancer though, not the best. Still a monster, still playable monster. Big schlumpin right there. Alright, so he discarded Pulse. Alright, 2 sets. Did this man just start with like 3 Pulse? There's a slight delay. Not sure from where though. Ganja, do you have a Veil in hand that you showed us in the last duel? There you go. There's the Veil. And there's also 100 Thunders. Alright. Chain Dark. Why not? This Dark isn't Prisma. What the hell? Wait, and this one is regular. My guy running one of each rarity. Oh, Trust and Spoiler Trap. Okay. So this is the first time we have seen Gamja's skill activate. Wasn't Destiny Draw all this time. It was Trust and Spoiler Trap. Yes, Xyz Dragon. It is the world champ. And Dahyun is a top 10 global for this past KC Cup. OG Thunder to be searched by the Dark. So that puts fodder for Levi. That's what tells me. He's already used Dark's effect, but here is beneficial to just attempt to clear the board. Dahyun, are you going to put one preemptive effect of the Tremid Dancer to switch into Fortress, and this way also gain fodder for a pulse? Indeed, he will. Can search as well for the Sphinx here. And there's the Livy. Livy could clear the 2 back rows if need be. TTH. Alright, that's gonna be a hard hitter for Gamja's plan there. Can at least safely remove the field spell as well as the set card that way. Pulse as well. He's gonna eliminate the whole board, and he can easily afford to do that because Pulse, well, would have been destroyed anyway. What's it gotta be? Alright, there's also Sphinx Summon in order to, you know, keep the dancer alive. And now, something powerful like, I don't know. I was saying something powerful, trying to look for a roar, but there is no roar. And even no material for Duel. Like, Duel and Hawk could have been something, but because he has no life order, well, he has to do it in the less optimal order, which doesn't get over Sphinx. Gold Sark could be something. Oh my god, is he gonna YOLO? He's gonna YOLO. Oh. Imagine she draws like, I don't know, Veil. In before top the King Golem Dancer effect game. But either way, we knew it couldn't be Duel, and well, we knew this card was drew by the Draw Sense Polar Trap. Activates Cruiser, sets the field spell because why not? Just additional time spent for no reason. Come on, man. Yeah, just get the master. It's gonna be the fortress, alright. Still, heavily in the winning position at this point. Like, Veil doesn't do shit, and, well, yeah, there's that. So Gamja Tank finally knocked off the table, and once again to an even score line between the two teams. Let's see what awaits us next from the side of hashtag, be it as a player or as deck. Some other games are also about to start. BMP versus YGL is one of them, and it currently has no streamer, so if you want to help out, make sure to message me privately, and if you are a streamer, that is, and take this game perhaps. It will be the only game starting at 10 AM. We will be having two more at 11, and then starting from the afternoon. Alright, we have Grimsley coming onto the table. Grim the Reaper, as I once Wait, no, I think it was from another team. But still, Grimsley does contain Grim, so I can safely call him Grim the Reaper. Is he gonna reap through BZ and go 4-0? We never know. Is he going to get ripped off by Dahyun and go 0-2? We also never know. What we know though is that he's got the Matrix mat there in his sleeves. New Matrix trailer looking hot. But yeah, Onomat usually does have the upper hand in this matchup. So let's see if it's going to be an easier win for Grimsley or not. There's the Onomata play. Reveals Gagaga wind, adds Gagaga sister. Just, you know, your usual plays. Has the bolt, big Schlippen. Alright, Dancer activates, so we should be expecting a pulse pop. Considering there is also no Bancho to facilitate for that Gagaga Bolt pop from the other side of things. Cruiser ought to probably add another level, low-level monster in here, I think. Let's see what Dahyun chooses to add. Ought to be the Hunter. Pulse. Destroying the sister, no lands to be seen. But we will be seeing set 3. Will be probably a bit hard to deal with for Dahyun, considering we don't currently know which kind of variant of Onomats Grimsley is running. We have seen a small change in pace for Onomat, being just a bit more widespread, the trap heavy variant without a draw, or with less copies of draw as well. Either or, let's see. Currently looking like a game. 3 little Trimid monsters on the field. Sadly, Dancer doesn't have a fodder for boost. That would have been incredible. And obviously, sadly, no King Golem as well. One Canaria for the Master, At the very least, preventing lethal. Where is ready? They're already play, or is playing right now actually. Yeah, he is playing right now. So make sure to check out the link that Sakura just sent in. Any ready fans in the chat? Me. Alright, does put down face down 2 monsters of Trimid, meaning that not only is there just one field swap available, but there is also no pop available until Grimsley destroys one of the monsters. So it's actually pretty hard of a position to be in if you're Dahyun. Alright, TTH actually to prevent the Bancho from special summoning something, or just rather being a body on the board. And this way, he also puts fodder in the graveyard for Pulse. Canaria has sufficient attack, however, to get both over Hunter and over Master. So that's gonna sting just a little bit. He is going to special summon the Master. And also do, you know, the rotation with the effect once again. King Golem will be the desired one. Cruiser as well, intending to try to end it for the next turn. Master, number 2, added to the hand. Back to Dahyun. Normal summoning the Master. And Dancer once again will be activating her effect. That's a lot of big bodies, but let's see if Grimsley has something to deal with that. He has to activate it now. He needs at least one... No, he needs 2. He needs both of them, of the back rows, to be preventing lethal. And that's it, man. Counter deck probably not working that well, but there still is a repeat available for hashtag. And let's see if it will be the case for that. And it will be the case for that. We will be seeing another repeat coming in, the second one for hashtag. So Yeah, let's see how this matchup will be going soon enough. Let's go. Grizzly once again playing Onomato play, going first against Dahyun's HHG Trimets. Slowly but surely taking away the lead away from hashtag is Dahyun. After a 5-6 deficit, the score is back in the lead for BZ at 7-6. Let's see if Grimsley has a way to make a rank 6 first turn. Bouncer, usually very hard to deal with for Trimets. So he does have the sister. He can get the Bancho. Unless he already have it. Unless he already has it, sorry. And there you go, with M7 actually going first, so he intends to have the follow-up with the sister for the next turn. That is actually very interesting. In this matchup, actually, Bouncer, I feel like, would hit the hardest, but it can also, you know, kind of be circumvented around with Hunter. And there are plenty of ways to get Hunter in this deck. We already see the Cruiser. If there's another field spell, we can just see the search for the Hunter, but it will be just the Master for now. Cycling through the deck is Dahyun. This card's TTH. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it. Well, on the flip side with M7 is that you can actually somewhat circumvent the Sphinx summon by just returning the Master. So let's see how that goes for Grimsley going into his turn right now. We know he has Sister in hand. We know he has a Searched Bolt as well. And we're probably gonna see the Search Wind here. Unless he plays a second Bolt. There's Wind. Alright, so he's thinking of his own turn right now, how to optimally play through this, maybe have the best chance at lethal. Let's wait and see. finally we will be seeing the resolution happen, and M7 effect activating, master chaining to the effect. What field spell is it gonna be? Is it gonna be King Golem? Sure, this should be the King Golem. Right, chain resolves, master of the field, but there is fodder at least for one pulse effect. Obviously cannot activate TTH in case he runs the second one, due to the discard TTH. Man, that's rough, that's really rough. Trimet pulls. Wait, what? Wait, I missed it actually. He didn't activate anything, right? Well, that means he's got a second one. Reminder that if you want, you can clip some cool moments from the war, be it a cool play, be it a cool caster moment, and not only going for this channel but for the other Team Wars related streams as well. Make sure to do the 30 seconds, or not 30 seconds, but anywhere from 1 second to 60 seconds clip, and post it in the highlight clips channel within Team Wars Discord. MST change to pulse will be triggering this thing, so be careful with that. However, Sister has another effect. Did you know? Although this time, yeah, it's only gonna be the bouncer. Draw, oh my god, he drew Utopic off of the head effect. And nothing else actually to facilitate that. He's already used head. He has no way to get it back. Is this gonna be another swing for Dahyun? Normal Summon Hunter. Oof. I mean, thankfully, Sphinx has sufficient attack. But, yeah, it's gonna come down to some more text, either from Grimsley or another pulse from Dahyun. Master in the end phase goes through successfully. What? That had to have been a toggle off from Grimsley. Surely. Floodgate, oh my god, for the dancer. That's actually quite rough. Still, it's looking to keep off and wall off completely Grimsley. Let's see if that works out. Activates Fortress. Also switches the Sphinx to defense. Very good play there because, well, you have to think about it like that. What if he just crashes, right? It is Duel Links going on right now. Yes, it is the deck out win condition. You guys figured it out. And even now, if Grimsley was to have a lance, well, it's not going to work anymore. Duel Links in full effect. 3 back row now for the side of Grimsley. Hashtag. Oof. Duel Links. Let's go. Yeah, everything was used. The ball, the wind, the head is stuck right there. MST. I mean, sure. Alright. This card has to be important. Alright, well, he gets to clear some of the board and forces Sphinx to be face up. Fortress, that's once again very good, but I believe it would still be required to be flipped face up. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not the one playing. Sphinx. Yeah, I don't know actually. It was at 27. Oh my god, I just realized. It was at 25. You had 27. Grimsley. You had the cards. You had the cards. No. Well, now I guess he has to have the... But still, there's 2 face downs now from the side of Dahyun. He's drawn almost all of his deck, so it's probably safe to assume there is that last pulse. That's 1 attack going through. This should be the second, but keep in mind he's used both of his attacks of the 2700 dudes on the little dudes. So now, well, if he had MST for the fortress, he's still unable to attack and get over Sphinx. And even if he gets over Sphinx, there's so much graveyard fodder for if he has a pulse. That's the target right now. There has been, I believe, 2 MSTs. Yes, 2 MSTs already being used. And, well, Deck out is a real concern now. Turn 21, but not very savage. Well, if you are Dahyun, you are very savage right now because you did manage to almost deck out the automat player. The win condition. The alternative win condition. You know, aside from DC. You know, our main condition. Sets another monster just as another insurance policy. That was the word I was looking for. Oh my god. He had Gaia Dragon this whole time! Is this gonna be... No, it cannot. Chain MSD? Chain MSD? Is it even gonna be enough? No, no chain MSD. And sadly... Oh my god. There's no way he will... There is a way. He got decked out. He loses. Dahyun. Doing the impossible. Decking out Onomat. Amazing. And with that, we go 3-0 for Dahyun. So, surely the one who managed to make this comeback, or rather not exactly comeback, but take the lead in a decisive fashion for BZ. Hashtag now down to the last player, which is Mr. Panda. Not to underestimate him. Let us see. Trimed best deck. I agree. Big silence moment. Is there PvP players in Legacy of the Duelist Switch? I got no idea, mate. I'm sorry. Alright, Mr. Panda, finally onto the table, stating that he will be doing his best, as every good leader does. Start already, guys, please. Finally, let's go. Last player from hashtag Mr. Panda, the leader himself. Let's go. 21 cards. Actually, quite an interesting line of cards. Master immediately switching. Doesn't want to take any risk. Just set up the pulse ASAP. Get up the cruiser for a next turn follow-up. The Dragon Knight's Path. Alright. Coming in at the right time, actually. Sorry about that, guys. Had to do something real quick. So the obviously the Galloping Gaia being popped stopped the turn completely for Mr. Panda, sadly. And this way, Dakian does get to add the Master and try to swing 2 set cards. What's it gonna be? If he manages to stop both of these attacks by either negating with Fiendish Chain, for example, or by using Book of Moon in order to, you know, not only have some more life points, not like they matter much, but also to prevent the next turn effects of the Masters. There's only 1 fodder currently in the graveyard, but there's still more to come, and there's still way more as well, I would say, with the other spell trap that is set. Master in the standby, activating. Obviously is looking out to get that false spotter. Did I just reverse the starting letters? Oh my god. I need some sleep, bro. Not like the Onomat matches haven't been putting me to sleep anyway, but yeah, just ending the turn, and that's a really easy King Golem switch into with another monster, so he has to negate to prevent all 3 attacks going into Dahyun's battle phase. That is quite a hard feat to do. Goes for Sphinx though, which is curious because you would rather have that 3rd normal summon for you to, you know, have 3 attacks. Tops the 3rd Master anyway, and I'm assuming it's gonna be battle phase time. And now, Mr. Panda, show us what you got. 1 Book of Moon, and that's it. Just the Book of Moon. Sadly, not enough, and Dahyun on his way to close out the war. 4-0 currently. No more repeats as well for hashtag, so no more Gaia. I guess that's a plus. But yeah, 4-0 with Tramid. completely taking the wheel, I would say, after the first win against Grimsley's Onomat. That was the turning point within the match. Managing to win not only against the first Onomat, but also the repeated Onomat through a deck out victory. It makes you think, where did it go wrong for HeyZZy? Still waiting for the next, potentially last, duel to start. And there you go. Tramed, indeed, big clapping. Big clapping. 4-0, and they also brought it previously with Doctor, I believe. But it sadly didn't manage to get any win. But Doctor already had another spicy deck with ETH Cyber Dragon, which managed to get 2 wins. Alright, once again, we go for the Cruiser. That is a very good sight to see, especially paired with the Hunter. That is a 2-card combo you want to see within Tramed. Discards the Dancer, so that already tells me that he has another monster, or he perhaps just had the worst discards. There's the Master to be summoned, and there's the card to be set. So very good turn 1 for Dahyun. Let's see if Panda will be able to match it using a 28 carded potential Thunder Dragon. There's Aloof, so already starting way better than most of the... Okay, I probably spoke too soon with a Hawk banish. Not the worst, but also not the best, obviously. Alright, even Hawk shuffle. I may have spoken way too soon. For all we know, he could be just passing on the Aloof and whatever Roar summons, which will be the Dark. Shuffle's only 1, that is interesting. Okay, that set could be the 100 Thunders. Hunter in the end phase, switching out of King Golem for the Cruiser. That will be netting a search of a monster if he also uses the Master effect, which he will. Would be a good sight to see if he does switch back into King Golem. Obviously, you don't want to waste your fortresses way too early against Thunder Dragon. Let's see if Mr. Panda also has toggle on to discard the Dark that he adds back to hand off of the Roar float. Dahyun probably thinking about using his face down card. And there you go. That was the delay. He chooses to destroy the Aloof. Okay, that's a fine target. Since I gonna be the mascot that do not needs to play. Yeah. You are there as spiritual support, Kisara. After all, Dahyun did manage to get 4 wins with Tramed out of all decks. So, good job on that. Hunter. Currently looking like game even through the dark. Okay, now it's a bit better, but you still have the pulse. That's ought to be game, I think. Pretty sure, actually. Attack with one, pulse the other, and boom, boom, game. 4600 to the face, and should be the victory for BZ. 3 and 2, 4 RD gained for a total of 9 RD, and HeyZZy on the brink of almost not making playoffs due to the 1-4 scoreline. They would have to win the next 5 games in a row. Currently, -9 RD. Congratulations to BZ for winning this match. Sad towards the end for HeyZZy, because at one point it was 5 and 6 in their lead. So yeah, GG's to everyone. And I don't think we would be having an interview, so I'm going to be raiding onto another match. Let me see which match. So we have SEM and Sensei, which I believe has gone slower than Switcheroo against Shadow Games Links. So I will be sending you to SEM and Sensei, because I heard King Halo has also streaked for Switcheroo. So you can check that out if you want, but we will be rating High and Disturbia. So let me first distribute the prediction outcome. So 75% of you, of the gems rather, were distributed towards BZ. So there is your gems. And yeah, that will be it. I was HeyZZy. Thanks for sticking by and tuning in with me. I will be streaming once again, actually, in half an hour for Garuda versus Chicks with Dex. And yeah, see you then. Will be on my personal channel.